Samita. I've come from Bangalore. I've been here for almost 3-4 days, and we visited Delhi a couple of times even before. From 90s to even in 2000 we were here. So this is my 5th or 6th trip to Delhi.
So as you know that air pollution is rising day by day, and Diwali time is also coming. So what do you expect in the coming months?
See, air pollution, personally I feel it is because of the vehicle population which has increased, and also I find that people are not so much aware about how to handle this pollution. Because, of course, there are no smoking zones and all, but I don't think people are still following a lot of rules that they should be doing. So I found a lot of people spitting everywhere. I found them smoking BD and cigarettes, so that is something which can be avoided. And I found a lot of hawkers also, having these tandoori, chula and all that, which was pretty bad.
What do you think about the stubble burning in Haryana? How does it contribute to the air pollution in India?
Pardon me?
Stubble burning in Haryana. What do you think about that? Crops burning.
What happened recently?
What happens every year, almost every year, the crops in Haryana, they get burned by farmers and all. And that contributes to the air pollution in India.
I have no say about that. Maybe he can talk about it.
Sir, first of all, your name and
My name is Ravi. I am from Bangalore. I'm as an IT consultant. I've been coming to Delhi since last 40 years because my brother was living here. So the thing is, I know Delhi. Delhi was beautiful. There are two reasons. One, the population in the 70s and 80s was less. And today, thanks to the advent of IT, a lot of people have really just migrated here. That is one of the reasons for the air pollution. Second thing is, as you were mentioning about the stubble in, say, Haryana, that can be controlled. Because that is one of the reasons, because Delhi is covered by border states. So all the border states, when there is no separate season for Delhi. If it affects Haryana, it affects here. It affects UP, it affects here. If it affects Rajasthan, it affects here. Because of that, it has to be a kind of a common cause amongst all the governments here to ensure that these kind of pollution need not spread to the other cities, especially a crowded place like Delhi, because you can't control the crowd. But there are certain things which we as people, which we as government can try to really just work out, minimize the kind of the burning and other things, so that that is the air pollution can be totally avoided.
there's a lot of cars, there's a lot of traffic.
There is a lot of cars in because the thing is, a few years ago, the government came out with a kind of a odd number, even number, but that cannot be really implemented. See, there has to be only one thing. One, the vehicle population has to be controlled by something, even though it may not be liked by the car manufacturers. The car sales can still go up. But the thing is, in a foreign country, because I lived in Singapore for a long time, where there is a restriction called cost of establishment. So when the cost of establishment of a car, what is available in India, is really multiplied by 3 times, the restriction will be there because unaffordability will become a question. When affordability becomes a question, automatically the car purchaser will not really go for the additional cars. Now here what happens is that in a house, there are about 5 cars. 2 cars will do. Whereas the 5 cars, the 3 cars, the air pollution gets multiplied. This is one of the major reasons I feel the individual responsibility should be high, so that they can really just participate in governmental policies or something, control the population to the extent possible.